Hi, I'm Brandon and welcome to the very first video for my new YouTube channel, the Ultimo movie channel. You're probably wondering what kind of name is the Ultimo movie channel. Well, that goes back a long ways, back when the internet first became a thing, back in the mid-90s. My user handle was Ultimo because I was a big wrestling fan. Ultimo Dragon was my favorite wrestler, hence Ultimo. So it was Ultimo Astros because I'm an Astros fan, Ultimo BL, Ultimo Brandon, you name it. So it's kind of stuck with me since, and that's where we're going today. Reasons I'm doing this, starting my own channel, I've been inspired a lot by a lot of the other channels that are out there. Your Cinema Sickness, Serial at Midnight, Cool Duder, all those cool channels that are out there. I've learned a lot about collecting, how to collect on a budget from Sickness and the like, and it's time to do my own thing. So I think we'll first start out with this first video. We'll do a pickup video of all the stuff I've gotten recently. Got a big pile over here to the right. I'm just gonna go through them. This first pile we're gonna go through, pretty much everything you see here was $1 or less from various flea markets, thrift stores, you name it. First we have Mulholland Drive. I got this weekend for 50 cents. Saw it a long time ago, liked it a lot, wasn't part of the collection, so it is now. 13 Ghosts. I know nothing about this movie. Got it at the flea market, 50 cents, why not, right? Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. As you can see, it seems to be cleaned up a little bit, but I remember this movie from way back in the day when I used to work at a video store. Loved it. Never had it as part of the collection, so it is now. Cabin Fever. I know nothing about this. Never seen it, but looks like it's pretty good, so let's give it a shot. Dave. Kevin Kline, Sigourney Weaver. Great flick. Was not part of my collection. It is now. Two Guns. Mark Wahlberg, Denzel Washington. Saw this one about 6 months ago for the first time. Was on my wish list immediately after. I'm glad to have it as part of the collection. Smoking Aces 2. Not a great movie. Not nearly as good as the first Smoking Aces, but I enjoyed this for what it was, and for 50 cents, why not? This Boy's Life. I think the first movie I ever saw with Leonardo DiCaprio in it. In fact, it may have been his first movie for all I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Great flick. De Niro's awesome in it. Leo's awesome in it. Had to be part of the collection. The Omen. This is the remake. I've never seen the remake. I don't know if it's any good, but once again, for $1, horror film for $1, why not? Pick it up. Boogie Nights. I had this once upon a time on VHS. I've never acquired it on DVD or Blu-ray, so for $1, hell yeah. Wolves. No clue what this is. It may suck for all I know, but this was, I think, 50 cents, so we'll add it. If not, we'll get rid of it. 7 Psychopaths. Know nothing about this one either. There's another nice pickup for $1 though, and it also came with the UV code. I've already redeemed it, so don't bother. Annabelle. I've seen The Conjuring. I've seen The Conjuring 2. Never seen Annabelle. Once again, this was $1, so no brainer. Turbulence. Terrible movie. Let's not talk about it. 50 cents. Prom Night remake. Don't know anything about this one. I did just watch a trailer for it the other day. I was thinking about watching it. Does not look good. Not expecting much. My Stepmother's an Alien. It's another one I've never seen, but hey, it's Kim Basinger. It cost me $1, and I think this one's not on Blu-ray, and it's fairly hard to find by itself, so yeah, why not? Schindler's List. Never owned it, never seen it. Probably should be on my list to watch very soon. Prince of Darkness, John Carpenter. Sure, I would love to have this on Blu-ray, and I probably will eventually. I want that Steelbook that came out about a year or so ago. I have been collecting most of those Carpenter ones from Scream Factory. I love them. I probably will get that one eventually, but for now, add this to my collection for $1. You betcha. White. Know nothing about this, but Julie Delpy's in it. I've always loved her. Had to get it. Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps. I've seen the original, not the sequel, but once again, it was cheap, so why not? The Vow with Rachel McAdams and Channing Tatum. I'm a sucker for Rachel McAdams, so you betcha got it. View from the Top, Gwyneth Paltrow. This was at a yard sale for 50 cents, so, like, sure, why not? Give it a shot. Treasure of Sierra Madre, same yard sale, 50 cents. Humphrey Bogart, 50 cents. Be crazy not to buy it. Disney's Tower of Terror. Not particularly interested in this one, although I noticed Sickness has found this quite a bit for his store, and he says it's good, so I'm going to trust him on this one. We'll get around to watching it eventually and see what we think. 3 Burials of Melquiades Estrada. Probably mispronouncing that. I've seen this several years back on probably Encore. Tommy Lee Jones. Like this movie a lot. 50 cents. Had to get it. The Scout. Probably sucks. 50 cents. We got it. Queen of the Damned. My wife was actually with me at the flea market a week or so ago, and she asked if I had this in my collection. I didn't. She's like, "You're buying it." I'm like, okay. She loves vampire movies, so we got it. Night at the Roxbury. Sure, it's not a great movie. I like it. It's in my collection now. Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. I've seen this one quite a few times at thrift stores. Was never willing to pay $2 for it, but I got it for 50 cents, and I like Kat Dennings, so it's in the collection now. Millennium. I saw this many years ago when I was very young, working in a video store. Don't remember anything about it, but I've never see it when I'm out thrifting, so for $1, I was like, sure, why not? The Lion in Winter. Peter O'Toole and Katharine Hepburn. Before my time, I know nothing about it, but it was still factory seal for $1. Sure. The Recrown. Tom Hanks, Julia Roberts. Never seen this. Don't know anything about it. But with those two for $1, sure. Gia. This was another one. My wife was with me at the flea market. She likes Angelina Jolie, so we got it. $1. Crazy Beautiful. Never seen it. Sure, why not? Contact. I was actually surprised. We were at the flea market. Saw it in a dollar bin. Checked my database. Didn't have it. I guess I only had it on VHS. Thought I had it on DVD all along. Didn't. So it's in the collection now for $1. Captain Ron. I'm sure this probably sucks, but it's Kurt Russell. I didn't have it. Had to buy it. 50 cents. Angel Heart. This was $1, and I think it's a steal for $1. Mickey Rourke. Bert De Niro. Lisa Bonet. I remember it was a very long time ago. I think it's a pretty good flick. Had to get it for $1. 27 Dresses. 50 cents. That's why we got it. 12 Years a Slave. $1. I think I had a digital copy of this for a while. I haven't gotten around to it, but to add the DVD to go with the digital copy, sure. 2 Days in the Valley. It's got a pretty big cast there. Never seen it, don't know really anything about it, but it was another 50-cent purchase, so why not? Next we have a little stack from a store I really love that's actually going out of business, and it makes me sad. They're called Tunes. It's this UCD store. So everything in the store right now is 30% off. So I picked up the Wrestler $1.99 before discount. Didn't have it yet. For that price, sure, why not? What about Bob? I was actually surprised I did not own this already. I did have it on VHS. Great Bill Murray flick. If you don't have it, you probably should, or you should at least see it. That was $2.99 before discount. Krippendorf's Tribe with Richard Dreyfuss, Jenna Elfman. I'm a sucker for anything with Jenna Elfman in it. I think I saw this about 20 years ago. Don't remember much about it, but for $2.99 with our discount, sure, why not? And then we have 8 Films to Die For, Crazy Eights. Know nothing about it. I'm collecting a lot of these 8 Films to Die For movies though, and I actually got quite a few from the store. So anyone I didn't have, had to pick it up. Next, back to the flea markets. Serpico, 50 cents. Pacino, in his prime, had to buy it. And then this past weekend, I was at an indoor flea market. It's probably the worst flea market you could ever go to, but they have a guy there that sells stuff for 50 cents a piece. Picked up a DVD copy of To Kill a Mockingbird. Miami Blues for 50 cents, which when I looked on Amazon, it looks like it goes for like 27, 28 bucks. I like this movie a lot. It's not great, but it's still a pretty enjoyable flick, and Jennifer Jason Leigh is amazing in it, so for 50 cents, no brainer. Devil's Rejects. Other than the Halloween remake, which is right over there, I don't own any Rob Zombie movies. And for 50 cents, the discs in here were perfect shape. Sure. Scream 4. I recently picked up Scream. I had Scream 2 and Scream 3 for a long time, so Scream 4 for 50 cents. Sure. Save the Last Dance. It's 50 cents. And Mel Brooks' History of the World, Part 1. Another one, 50 cents for this thing. You gotta pick that up. And then last but not least, we have our somewhat small pile of Dollar Tree pickups from this recent sale. I got Bulletproof Monk on Blu-ray, A Walk in the Woods on Blu-ray, which Robert Redford and Nick Nolte for $1. Yeah. Return to Sender. It's got Rosamund Pike. I'm a sucker for anything with her in it, so that was a definite too. Fright Night 2. I'm thinking it's probably not very good, but it was $1. Hobo with a Shotgun. I always keep hearing good things about this. I've never seen it, and for $1, absolutely. Batman, Bad Blood, Disney animated film, $1. Another no-brainer. Rookie of the Year on DVD for $1, and DVD plus digital copy. It also redeems in HDX, so nice pickup for $1. And last but not least, I'm still a WWE fan, so Scooby-Doo WrestleMania Mystery original movie. Sure. Oh, thank you for sitting through my very first video. I promise they will get better in the future. My voice is a little hoarse right now. I damaged my vocal cords the other day. I hope to have another video for you guys soon. Maybe I'll film myself out doing my thrifting. There's a lot of great flea markets in the area, a lot of good thrift stores, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for staying with me. Bye.